Are you looking to get out of debt? In this video, I'm breaking down how you can develop a plan and get out of debt once and for all. Coming up. Hey, this is Carlos with Influential Finance. In this channel, I make weekly videos to help you improve your personal finances. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Today, we're talking about a very nasty topic, debt. Now, I know that this is a topic that nobody likes to talk about, but this is one that we need to address. As of June 2020, the average US household has over $6,000 in credit card debt, $27,000 in car loans, and an average of $46,000 in student loan debt. I share these statistics not to scare you, but to show you that it's become normal in America to be thousands of dollars in debt. In this video, I'm going over 5 steps that you can take to make a plan and get out of debt once and for all. So, let's jump into the video. Step number 1 is to make a list of all your debts. Most people that have debt like to think that they know exactly how much debt they're in. However, they tend to underestimate it. It is important that before you start this plan, you make a list of any money that you owe to anyone. Make sure that in your list you include your balance, your interest rate, and who you owe the money to. As you create your list, know that this is nothing to be ashamed of. Like you just heard from those statistics, the average person in America is thousands of dollars in debt. So you are definitely not alone. Always remember that if you start a debt paydown plan today, this is as bad as it's gonna get. In other words, you can only go up from here. Step number 2 is to choose a strategy. In this video, we're going over 2 different strategies, the debt snowball method and the debt avalanche method. The main difference between the two is the order that you pay your debts in. With the debt avalanche method, you make a list of all your debts, putting the ones with the highest interest rates first. Then you make minimum payments on all your debts and throw any extra money that you can find at the debt with the highest interest rate. When you pay off your first debt, you take all the extra money that you were throwing at that debt and roll it into the next debt and start attacking the next debt on your list. You will end up paying the debts with the highest interest rates first, which will guarantee that you pay the least amount of interest possible. With the debt snowball method, you pay the debts with the lowest balance first, regardless of the interest rate. You make minimum payments on all your debts except for the one with the smallest balance. You throw any extra money at the debt with the smallest balance until it is paid off. You continue to make minimum payments on all of your debts, except now that the first debt is paid off, you can roll all the extra money that you were throwing at that debt down to the next debt. As you pay off your debts, the snowball will get bigger and bigger until all of your debts are paid off. Although the debt avalanche method makes the most mathematical sense and will save you the most interest in the long run, it is not the most effective method for most people. According to a study published by the Harvard Business Review, the debt snowball method was actually found to be the more effective method to pay off your debts due to the psychological boost that you get when you pay off your smallest balances first. Paying off your smallest balances first allows you to see progress much faster, which can really motivate you to cut any unnecessary spending and motivate you to stick with your debt paydown plan. Keep in mind that although this is the most effective method, it will cost you more interest in the long run. In my opinion, if you believe that the debt snowball method is right for you and you can really benefit from that motivation of paying down the smallest balances first, then by all means go with the debt snowball method. I think that a little extra interest is a small price to pay for finally getting yourself out of debt. After you choose the strategy that works best for you, it is time for step number 3, to figure out how much money you can afford to pay to your debts. For this step, I highly recommend that you make a budget. Making a budget will tell you exactly how much you can afford to pay on your debts while still allowing you to meet your other financial obligations. Getting into the habit of budgeting now will also prevent you from getting into more debt in the future. For the purposes of this video, I'm not going to get into how to make a budget. If you'd like to learn how to make a budget, make sure that you check out another one of my videos that I'll leave linked in the YouTube card above. Step number 4 is to cut any unnecessary spending. Cutting unnecessary spending will give you more money to throw at your debts and therefore will put you closer to being debt-free. This step is one of the most crucial steps because it is directly related to how fast you get out of debt. The people that are willing to cut out the most are typically the ones that truly commit to getting out of debt and consequently get out of debt faster. The last step on your debt paydown plan is to increase your income. Now, I hate to throw in an obvious step into the mix, like as if you wouldn't be making more money already if you could. But hear me out for a second. You can try to get some extra income by putting in a few extra hours at work if you are paid hourly, negotiate a salary increase if you're paid by salary, or get a temporary side job while you pay off your debts. Now, I understand that everybody's situation is different, so if you don't have the time to put in more hours at work, you can look for things around the house for anything that you can sell on eBay or Craigslist in order to get some extra money to throw at your debts. Although this step may not be feasible for some of you, always remember, where there's a will, there's a way. Now, before I end this video, I wanted to point out that this plan will not work for you if you stick to this plan for a few days and then quit. This plan will only work for you if you truly commit to the plan and you want to get out of debt once and for all. Keyword: commit. And that's where I'll leave it for today. If you got any value out of this video, please make sure you hit the like button. It greatly helps out my channel and helps my content reach a lot more people. If you want to learn more about improving your personal finances, make sure you click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you get notified every time I post a video. That's been it. I'll see you in the next one.